So Canada just won the silver medal in men's ice hockey, but plenty of good things come in silver. You know, Rolexes are silver, nice Porsches are silver. A lot of good things are still silver, so we're gonna live with that. Today we're in Old Town El Segundo, and I can't wait to show you guys this beautiful gem, very close to the airport, but very livable. So El Segundo, unlike other beach cities down here in Southern California, was actually built around oil. Back in the early 1900s, what is now known as Chevron began building large refineries right here in this area, and the rest of the community started building around it. So Old Town El Segundo was not really made for tourism, and it doesn't depend on tourism. Now, while it is set very close to the beach and to the airport, LAX, it actually runs as its own community. It's got its own police force, it's got its own governing system, and it's got its own school system. Now, some of the best schools in California are located right here in El Segundo. Today, large companies like SpaceX and Mattel operate nearby. So while other beach cities are dependent on tourism money coming in to support their downtowns, this downtown is actually fueled by high salaries and large corporate leases. My favorite attraction in Old Town El Segundo is the Old Town Music Hall. Opening its doors in 1968, it's one of the last theaters in LA that still shows classic films, and it's famous for its live Wurlitzer organ. We went in here and we watched an old movie on Charlie Chaplin. They played the organ live as a soundtrack to the movie, and I thought it was an amazing experience. And then we went across the street to Richmond Bar and Grill. What I love about Richmond Bar and Grill is it's not your typical bar. In the background, you have a large open space where you can watch sports. It has its own private event venue. Here in Old Town El Segundo is mostly locals, and that's great for people that are looking for more of an authentic LA experience around people who are local to the area. Now, if you're like me and you're a big fan of Nashville, you know that Broadway has a lot of live music and outdoor venues. Rock and Brews here in Old Town El Segundo is one of those venues mimicking that same sort of feel that you get in a city like Nashville. Across the street, you have El Segundo Brewing Company. They craft their own beer, their own IPAs, but most of all, it's a great spot to spend the day having some day drinks with your friends and family. Now, where El Segundo got its name is actually a very interesting story. You see, Standard Oil Refinery, which is now what we know as Chevron, opened their second refinery right here in El Segundo. El Segundo in Spanish means the second, which means that the city of El Segundo literally got their name from Standard Oil Refinery's second oil refinery. That's how big of a role oil played in the construction of the city. Now, from a real estate standpoint, one of the reasons I love El Segundo is it's not like other beach cities that are dependent on tourism. It has its own industry. There's plenty of money here, and that keeps home values stable. And that has been the history of Old Town El Segundo in, oh wow, 2,454 steps. It's not the biggest old town.